Even before... The Spencer family have lived here at Althorp since 1508. That's when the original house was built by Sir John Spencer. Within this 100,000 square foot mansion are 31 bedrooms and 88 fireplaces. $650 precious paintings, fine china, and antique furniture gathered from across the world decorate its rooms and corridors. The responsibility of inheriting this unique and priceless slice of British tradition has made the Earl an expert on the house's long history.
So this is the oldest room in the house, I suppose, in many ways. It's a sort of Tudor little shrine, really. This used to be the dining room in my grandfather's time. I remember coming here when we had family lunches with my grandfather and my father and me, and we'd sit and eat in here. My father and grandfather had, you know, sometimes a quiet relationship, and I remember sitting here as a boy wondering when they were going to talk to each other.
Lord Spencer's grandfather would host guided tours of the house, and the young Charles nervously followed in his footsteps.
We had to be open to the public for a couple of months a year, so it was a perfect way of earning some pocket money, really. And that's when I learnt about this house. I was about 12 when I started, and it was quite nerve-wracking. And I remember giving an address to the group from the staircase and thinking, oh my goodness, but at least they won't know if I'm getting something wrong.
Those early public appearances taught Charles the importance of Althorp's and his family's role in English history. But this is more than just a museum. Every room is a reminder of the Earl's ancestry, and every object a reminder of the collecting eccentricities of Spencer's gone before.
So this is the library, obviously, but it's the last remaining library. There were 8 or 9 in the house. One of my ancestors was obsessed with books, and by the time of his death, he had 43,000 first editions, including 3 of Shakespeare's original folios and 57 of the first Bibles to be printed in English. It's a wonderful room. It's one I use a lot with my family and friends and guests. It's just got this wonderful feeling of being at ease with itself. The man on the right with the high collar, that's my great-grandfather, who's called Bobby Spencer, and he was the youngest member of Parliament in his day. The male ancestors I have, they've been very involved since the 16th century in political events, and they included, on the whole, quite liberal politicians.
With progressive politics, the Spencers have been the Democrats of the aristocracy. The women, glamorous and independent. The men, ambitious statesmen. They were the Kennedys of their day.
Over the fireplace, we've got the second Earl Spencer. He's my great-great-great-grandfather, and he is with his 2 sisters, one of whom is Georgiana Devonshire, who was she was on the left there. She was considered a great beauty, although she probably wasn't. But she was a leading person in fashion and was also pro-American independence, in fact, which made her very controversial at the time. It's changed so many times, even in my lifetime, and this part of the library is now quite formal. But when I was a child, this was the television was here, and we used to, as a family, watch it in this room. So I like the fact it's all changed, but some things have been here forever, and this is one of the memories of my childhood, is this wonderful globe from the mid-18th century. And actually, it says it's, in the writing here, it says it's absolutely up to date and it's correct, but it isn't. And you only have to look at the United States here, and they obviously knew New England very well. And then it sort of peters out. Canada gets a good bit of accuracy, and then over on the West Coast, they just didn't know anything about the West Coast. I mean, there is no California. It's just, they don't even fill in the blanks. They just didn't know California existed.